thee we hail, at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now for the starting line for the St. Pat's Irish. Number 13, Zoe Dean. Number 5, Kirsten Wilsey. Number 12, Rose Bergerick. Number 7, Jill Peak. Number 4, Cecilia Madden. Number 19, Jocelyn Richards. And Glenn Guerrero, number 43, Annalise Black. And now let's make some noise for our Yellow Jackets! Number 9, Kara Rogers. Number 7, Evelyn Cambright. Number 4, Isabella Schrader. Number 8, Annalena Hamilton. Number 6, Amanda Stolman. And number 10, Annabelle Miller. Good luck to both teams and let's go Lightning.
All right, starting lineup's done. Time for the ceremonials and the lineup checks. We'll be underway. Final regular season match for the 7th graders and the 8th graders later. The Irish visit the Riverview Yellow Jackets. Ceiling will definitely be in play tonight. Irish with Zoe, Kirsten, Rose, Jill, Cecilia, and Jocelyn. Annalise came in for Jocelyn at libero. Zoe will have first serve to get things started. Zoe serve driven too deep, out of bounds. First point to the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets serve. Zoe pops it up. Jill bumps that towards Kirsten. She'll send the free ball over deep. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Close to the net, into the net, and drops for an Irish side out and point. Kirsten serve, tied at 1. And I cannot see the scoreboard from my vantage point, so hopefully I keep track accurately. Kirsten's serve is under the net, side out to the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jacket underhand serve, short into the net, side out to the Irish with the matching service errors. Rose to serve, Annalise out, Jocelyn in, 2-2. Rose's serve into the tape and down for Yellow Jacket point. Annalise in for Rose. Yellow Jackets serve into the net as well. Jill to serve, tied at 3. Let's see if we can get a rally going. Jill floats her serve over and down for an ace. Jill floats her next serve over, but lands out of bounds. Side out to the Yellow Jackets. We're tied at 4. Yellow Jacket underhand serve into the net. Side out. Point to the Irish. Cecilia to serve with the 5-4 lead. She'll drive it over. It's mishandled by the Yellow Jackets for an ace. Cecilia's next serve floats over, lands in for an ace on the line. Drives that serve over, popped up and over, but out. Drives that serve over. That's popped up and over. Kept alive, tight to the net. Free ball will drift over. Jocelyn will send it right back. Popped up tight in the net. Jocelyn will push it deep, and that'll find the floor. Cecilia's next serve over, mishandled, another ace sent up onto the stage. Driven over into the tape and down. Side out, point to the Yellow Jackets, 10-5 Irish. Underhand serve just over. Kirsten pops it up and over. So Irish get to base. Passed across. Stepped alive, only just, and it drops for an Irish point and side out. Annalise to serve. Jocelyn out, Rose in. Annalise drives her serve over, and that's in for an ace. Annalise's next serve floats over, popped up, rolled over free. Cecilia pops it up. Jill bumps that for Zoe. She'll send the free ball over. That'll find the floor for the Irish point. Yellow Jacket substitute. Annalise floats her next serve over. That's popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Passed over. Jill with the pass. Cecilia sets for Zoe. Zoe's attack. Change up, popped up. Kept alive, tight to the net. That's the fourth ball over. That's an Irish point. Annalise's next serve floats over. Sent right back. Cecilia mishandles. Zoe keeps, or Jill, Kirsten kept alive. Cecilia didn't quite have enough on that one. She's laughing at herself. Side out, point to the Yellow Jackets. It's 14-6 Irish. Underhand serve floated over. Cecilia pops it up. Annalise moves it forward. Zoe gets it over. And that'll find the floor. Irish side out and point. Zoe to serve with the 15-6 lead. Zoe drives it over, popped up, and two Yellow Jackets collide. Ball drops. Point to the Irish. Zoe's next serve. Too much on it, out of bounds, side out to the Yellow Jackets. 16-7 Irish here in set number 1 of the 7th grade match. Yellow Jacket serve is into the net, side out, point to the Irish. Kirsten to serve with the 17-7 lead. Kirsten drives her serve over, it's popped up. Kept alive, that's over. Kirsten pops it up. Jill with the bump set. Rose will send it over free. Pass tight. Cecilia attacks the overpass. That's out of bounds. Point to the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets floated over. Zoe with the pass. Jill, bump set. Zoe will push it over, and that will find the floor after miscommunication from the Yellow Jackets. Rose to serve with the 18-8 lead. Rose. Passed over. Kirsten, then Jill. Kirsten will send it into the stands out of bounds, point to the Yellow Jackets. Annalise in for Rose. It's 18-9 Irish. Yellow Jacket serves, going to be low. Cecilia passes it over. Passed up, it's tight to net, it's into the net. And that was a lift by the Yellow Jackets. Side out point to the Irish. Jill to serve with a 19-9 lead. Jill serve, passed up over. Jocelyn got a piece of it, but couldn't do anything with it. And it's a side out to the Yellow Jackets, 19-10 Irish. Floated over. Zoe sends it across. Jill sends it back. Zoe sends it over. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Second ball over, and that'll drop over Jocelyn in front of Kirsten. Jacket floated over. Annalise will send it into the net and drops for Yellow Jacket point. Floated over low. Annalise will send it back. Yellow Jacket send it over, and it lands in. Thought it was out. It hit the line. Jackets floated over. Zoe sends it over. Yellow Jackets send it back. Jocelyn attacks that. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Passed across. Kirsten with the pass, but not enough on it. Irish can't track down a second ball. Point to the Yellow Jackets. 19-14 Irish. Underhand serve. Zoe pops it up. Jill. Cecilia's attack. Finds the back line, inbounds. Side out, point to the Irish. Cecilia to serve with a 20-14 lead. Floats it over, pass right back. Annalise passes forward. Jill sends it over. Yellow Jackets send it back. Annalise pops it up. Jill bump set for Jocelyn. She'll push instead. And the Yellow Jackets can't handle it. Next serve is into the net, side out to the Yellow Jackets. It's 21-15 Irish. Floated over short. Jill will send it over, but out of bounds. Floated over. Pearson with the pass. Jill bumps it. Zoe will send it over free. And that will find the floor in the back row. Side out point to the Irish. Jocelyn out. Rose in. Annalisa serve. 22-16 Irish. Annalisa's serve is an ace. Annalisa's next serve. Low sent over, and that'll get to the floor as the Irish are still getting to base. 23-17 Irish. Yellow Jackets serving. Floated over into the net and drops for an Irish. Side out and point. Set point Irish as Zoe serves. 24-17. Zoe serve. Out of bounds wide. Side out to the Yellow Jackets. 24-18 still set point Irish. Floated over. Cecilia with the pass. Jill will send it free. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Sent over free. Zoe with the pass. Jill bump set. Kirsten takes a swing at it, but it'll go out of bounds. Point to the Yellow Jackets. Floated over. Zoe with the pass. Jill across and over and drops. And on the free ball, I had set point. What's the score? It must not be 20. Must not have been 25. I must have had an extra click. And that's a side out point to the Yellow Jackets. Steve, what's the score? 24-20. 24-20. I gave us an extra point at some point. Or they missed one of our points at some point. But Kirsten, Jill, Rose over. Passed over. Zoe pops it up. Jill tips it over. Popped up. Sent over. Zoe pops it up. Jill sends it over. Yellow Jackets across. Cecilia with the pass. Jill for Rose. Rose with the free ball over. That's going to go over. Annalise will dig it over. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Kept alive and then mishandled. And now it's first set to the Irish. 25-20. set for set number 2. Yellow Jackets will have first serve. Irish with Zoe, Kirsten, Rose, Jill, Cecilia, and Jocelyn Annalise at libero. First serve to the Yellow Jackets, set number 2. She'll let the toss drop, replay. Floated over. Annalise will send it right back. Yellow Jackets pop it up, send it over, but out. First point to the Irish. Zoe to serve with a 1-0 lead. Zoe drives that serve down for an ace. Zoe's next serve. Mishandle for another ace. Drives that serve over. That's popped up. Rose attacks the overpass. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Free ball rolled over. Rose pushes it back. Yellow Jackets send the free ball over. Rose will send it back over, and that'll find the floor just over the net. Zoe's next serve. Played over but out by the Yellow Jackets. Point to the Irish. Zoe's next serve is popped up towards the stands. Pass back across middle, pushed over. Cecilia digs it up and over. Sent back. Jill will send it back. Popped up off the ceiling and down for an Irish point. Amazingly, our first ceiling ball of the match. Zoe's serve. Popped up and over. Cecilia will send it right back. Sent back over. Rose attacks the overpass. That's dug up by the Yellow Jackets. Then passed over. Rose will attack that one. That's into the net. And down side out to the Yellow Jackets. Irish with the 6-1 lead as the Yellow Jackets serve. Floated over. Zoe pops it up. Jill. And then Zoe passes over. Pip back. Rose attacks that. Rose attacks that dig as well. Passed ahead. And then over. Rose will push. Popped up over. Cecilia with the pass. Jill sets for Rose. Sure attack is deep and in the back corner. Side out point to the Irish. Kirsten to serve with the 7-1 lead. Kirsten drives it over, popped up by the Yellow Jackets. But nobody gets to the third ball, and it drops for an Irish point. Kirsten tips the tape and drops on the Yellow Jacket side for an ace. Kirsten's next serve just over, popped up. And then two Yellow Jackets played at once, and it goes nowhere for an Irish point. Kirsten's next serve is over, passed over. Zoe with the pass. Jill bumps that. Cecilia's attack popped up, but nobody can track down a second ball. Point to the Irish. Kirsten's next serve is out of bounds. Side out point to the Yellow Jackets. 11-2 Irish, second set. Yellow Jackets serve, it's short. Cecilia passes across. Jill will attack. Yellow Jackets play it to the middle, but then drops for an Irish point on the side out. Rose to serve, Annalise out, Jocelyn in. 12-2 Irish. Rose's serve, passed over, but out, point Irish. Rose's next serve, driven deep, popped up, move forward, free. Jill pops it up. Zoe moves it forward. Jill will get it over. Sent right over again. Zoe pops it up. Jill will tip that. Tipped around wildly. It's over. Zoe. Jill will tip it over. Couple wild balls into the net and drops for an Irish point. Rose floats it over. Dug up into the net and drops for an Irish point. And the Yellow Jackets will substitute. Rose's next serve, driven deep. Passed all the way over. Zoe with the pass. Jill bumps it. Jocelyn's attack is passed forward. That's going to be overpass. Jill will attack it. And that will land inbounds in the back corner. Totally obstructed on that corner. Had to wait for the official's call, but it's an Irish point. Rose's next serve. Passed over and then miscommunication as the ball drops between Jocelyn, Zoe, and Cecilia. Side out point to the Yellow Jackets. 16-3 Irish as Annalise checks in for Rose. Yellow Jackets serve. Zoe pops it up. Jill for Cecilia. Her attack passed forward and over. Jocelyn attack is denied by the net, and Jill can't dig it out. Point to the Yellow Jackets. Floated over. Zoe with the pass over. Popped up. Jocelyn will send it back. Popped up. Free ball deep. Annalise with the pass. Jill bumps that towards Kirsten, and she can't get her feet set to get it over. Point to the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets service short, too short, into the net. Point to the Irish. Jill to serve with the 17-5 lead. Jill drives her serve into the net. Side out point to the Yellow Jackets. 17-6 Irish. As the Yellow Jackets will substitute again. Yellow Jackets serve is well short. Side out point to the Irish. Cecilia to serve with the 18-6 lead. Cecilia drives her serve. It's passed right over. Zoe tips it, and that's sent over but out into the stands by the Yellow Jackets for an Irish point. Serve is over. Oh, pass right back. Annalise pops it up. Jill will send it over deep, but inbounds on the free ball. Yellow Jackets substituting again. Cecilia's serve popped up but sent to the stage. That's an Irish point on the ace. Cecilia's next serve did not get good contact on that one. Side out point to the Yellow Jackets. 21-7 Irish. Yellow Jackets, slow serve. Annalise sends it into the stands for a Yellow Jacket point. It's 21-8. Float it over. Annalise pops it up. Jill, Zoe sends it over. Popped up. Kirsten keeps it alive. Cecilia. Then Jocelyn finds it deep on the free ball, inbounds. Side out point to the Irish. Jocelyn out, Rose in. Annalise to serve. And Josie's going to check in for Rose now. As the Irish have the 22-8 lead here in set number 2. Annalise drives it over. Mishandled and down for an ace. Jocelyn's next serve is passed over. Jill pops it up. Cecilia bumps that towards Zoe, who tips it over. That's passed over. Cecilia with the pass. Jill will push it over. Popped over. Josie, then Zoe. That's over. Cecilia with the pass. Jill will send it over. And that'll drop. And if my score's right, that's match point. 24-8 Irish. Annalise tips the tape, and then it's caught by the Yellow Jackets. And that will how the 7th grade match ends. They take in straight sets 25-20, 25-8. Back with the 8th graders in 15 to 20 minutes. Pre-game handshakes. Ready for the 8th grade match. No Ash tonight. Irish with Zoe, Sam, Teresa, Maya, Maeve, and Sophia. Grace will come in for, I believe, Sophia. Yep, Sophia at libero. Yellow Jackets will have first serve in set number 1. Serve floated over. Maeve into the net. Maya with the lift trying to get it out and the double hit. Either way, it's a point to the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets serve. Short tips the tape. Sam pops it up. Maya keeps it alive. And then Zoe and Teresa collide. It's a Yellow Jacket point. Serve. Zoe pops it up. Maya sets across. Zoe gets there, swings it over, touched up. Bump set, attacked. Grace pops it up. Maya sets. Sam sends it over. Popped up's going to be tight to that. They tip it. Teresa with the block and then the attack. Passed across. Free ball over. Teresa pops it up. Maya sets for Zoe. Zoe tips it over the block. Popped up, tipped. Teresa tips back. Teresa pops it up. Maya tips it deep, popped up by the Yellow Jackets, pass across, then attacked off the block, and Maeve can't get there. Served over, Zoe passes across. Maya bumps set, Grace will send it over. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Tipped, and then Teresa attacks the overpass. That's pass forward. Attack tips the tape, and Maya got a hand to it but couldn't do anything with it. Point Yellow Jackets. Served over but out. Side out point to the Irish. Zoe to serve, trailing 4-1. Zoe serve, popped up, passed over. Zoe pops it up. Maya sets. Sam at the net, wins the joust, but kept alive by the Yellow Jackets. They tip over the block. Maya pops it up. Sam with the lift. Side out point to the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets serve. Maeve passes. Maya bumps that for Sam. Her attack around the block. Passed forward, tipped over. Maeve pops it up. Maya set. Sam attack. That'll find the floor for the kill. Sam to serve, trailing 2-5. Her serve popped up. And then sent over free. Grace pops that up. Maya sets for Maeve. Maeve's attack played forward by the Yellow Jackets, then passed over. Grace will send it right back. Pass forward. Popped up. Free ball just over. Teresa gets it. Maya dumps it over. And that will find the floor for the Irish. Served over by Sam. Popped up. Free ball over. Zoe with the pass. Maya sets across. Maeve tips it over. And that will find the floor for the Irish. Yellow Jackets will substitute. Sam floats it over. Sent it right over. Grace digs it up. Maya tips it over. Yellow Jackets tip over on the second ball. Sam digs it up. Maya passes over free. Passed over tight, then free ball over. Sam pops that up. Maya bumps it. Zoe helps it over. Played right back. Grace tracks it down, pops it up in the air. Maya, Sam, back row attack. Finds the floor, but out of bounds. Side out to the Yellow Jackets. It's 6-4 Yellow Jackets. Served over. Grace pops it up. Maya sends it forward. Teresa sends it over deep. Played forward. Pass across. Free ball over short. Teresa pops it up. Maya passes across. Maeve tips it over. Popped up tight to the net. Maeve will push it back. And the Yellow Jackets collide and interfere with the ball. Drops for an Irish point. Teresa out. Sophia in. Grace to serve. Low serve popped up. Pass across free. Sophia can't attack it and Grace can't track it down. Side out point Yellow Jackets. 7-5. Served over. Zoe pops it up. Maya sets. Maeve's attack. It's passed forward and over. Sophia going the wrong way. Grace can't track it down. Point to the Yellow Jackets. Served over. Grace passes forward. Maya bumps set. Maeve's attack is into the net and drops for a Yellow Jacket point. Next serve short. Sophia pops it up, but wrong way. Grace can't track it down. Yellow Jacket net serve. Maeve pops it up. Maya sets across. Sophia's attack is down for a kill. Side out point Irish. Maya to serve, trailing 6-10. Drives her serve over, passed up into the net and drops for an Irish point. Next serve is another ace. Maya's next serve tips, and it'll be another ace. Maya drives another serve over, popped up off the ceiling, played over. Zoe touches. Maya passes it over. Zoe attacks the overpass, tipped over, then passed. It wasn't over. It was passed into the net and drops for an Irish point.
Keep it up, Maya.
Maya's next serve is shanked into the stands for an Irish ace. Maya's next serve goes off the upper arm for an ace. Maya's next serve, down inbounds for an ace. And the Yellow Jackets will call timeout. for the Yellow Jacket timeout. Maya still serving for the Irish. And that serve is into the net, ends the service drawn by the Irish. Now lead 13-11. Serve short, Sophia pops it up. Maya dumps it over. Popped up. Comes that back row attack is going out. Side out point Irish. Maeve will serve with the 14-11 lead. Try that serve over, popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Touch set, free ball over. But went around the backside of the antenna, out of bounds, point Irish. Maeve's next serve, popped up. Then back row attack. Grace got a hand to it, but couldn't get any elevation to it. Side out point Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets float that serve over. Maeve pops it up. Maya bumps set. Zoe free ball over. Pass forward. Set up, attacked. Maeve passes up. Maya across. Maeve attacks. Passed up. Sam attacks, tips the net, but makes it over. Grace digs over that attack. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. They'll pass across. Around the block. Maya, and then Sam can't tip it over. It'll drop for a Yellow Jacket point. Served over deep. Grace passes forward. Maya bumps that. Zoe's attack. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets and passed forward. Free ball rolled over. And Maeve and Grace almost collide. Grace got a hand to it, or Maeve got a hand to it, couldn't do anything with it. Served over, but out. Side out point Irish. Sophia to serve. Irish leading 16-14. Served over, popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Teresa attacks the overpass, and she gets the kill. Sophia's next serve is into the net, side out point for the Yellow Jackets. Grace in for Sophia. 17-15 Irish here in set number one. Served over. Zoe pops it up. It's over. Tips down for a Yellow Jacket point. Served over. Grace will dig it up and over. Popped up, pass across, attack's going deep. Maeve pops is up forward. Maya pops it up. Sam sends it in the air instead of over. Point the Yellow Jackets. We're tied at 17. Yellow Jacket serve is into the net. Side out point Irish. Zoe to serve with the 18-17 lead. Zoe's serve is passed up and over. Maeve pushes back. Yellow Jackets pop up. Pass over, attack, around the block. Maeve just misses the ceiling as Maya sets, and then Maeve pushes. Tipped over the block. Maeve pops it out. Maya dumps it over. Free ball rolled over. Teresa with the reaction play. Maya bumps that across. Grace will pass it deep. Pass forward by the Yellow Jackets. Pass across, attack around the block. Zoe pops it up. Maya with the set. Zoe back row attack. Popped up. Zoe gets it up, over, but out of bounds for a Yellow Jacket point. 18. Served over and lands in. Floats over. Zoe pops it up. Maya bump set. Sam and Teresa collide, and the ball goes into the net. The Irish will take a timeout. After the Irish timeout, Yellow Jackets with the serve and the lead, 20-18 here in set number 1. Floated over, Maeve pops it up. Maya bump set, Grace will send it over. That'll find the floor in, they'll say out of bounds. Looked inbounds from here, but served over, Maeve pops it up. Maya across Sam's attack, cut the angle too sharp into the net and drops for a Yellow Jacket point. Serve floats over, Maeve passes it over, not over, Maya digs it out, Maeve will send it over. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets, then passed over free, Maeve will attack that overpass, and that'll land out of bounds for a Yellow Jacket point. They lead 23-18. Served over. Zoe pops it up. Maeve sets. Maeve's attack is too deep, out of bounds, and it's set point Yellow Jackets. Served over. Zoe passes forward. Maya dumps over. Passed over tight, and Maya bumps it up. Teresa. Zoe sends it over. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets, then rolled over. Maeve pops it up. It's tight to the net. Attacked by the Yellow Jackets. Sam pushes over. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Rolled over free. Grace digs it up over. Dug into the net and drops for an Irish side out and point. Sam will serve, but it's still set point Yellow Jackets, 24-19. Sam serve, pass forward, popped up tight to the net, it was over. And the Yellow Jackets attack the overpass, get the kill. They'll take set number 1, 25-19. Irish getting ready for set number 2. They'll have first serve. Zoe, Sam, Teresa, Maeve, Maya, Sophia, Grace at libero. Zoe to get things started for the Irish here in set number 2. They'll look to force a third. Zoe drives it deep, and that's sent into the stands for an Irish ace. Zoe's next serve. Mishandled for another ace. Zoe's next serve. Pops high in the air. Then pass forward. Free ball over. Sam with the pass. Tight to the net. Maya tried to track it down, but it drops for Yellow Jacket point. 2-1 Irish. Served over. Maeve passes it over. Attack on the overpass. Zoe sends it back. Attack on that one drops for a Yellow Jacket point. Serve is low into the net. Side out point to the Irish. Sam will serve with the 3-2 lead. Sam serves it over. Dug up, over, but out for an Irish point. Next serve over. Passed up tight to the net, and it will drop for an Irish point. Sam's next serve driven over, passed up, and attacked over the block and drops for a Yellow Jacket point. 5-3 Irish. Jacket serve. Grace pops it up. Maya sets for Maeve. Her attack is deep out of bounds, point to the Yellow Jackets. Served, oh, not over, into the net. Side out point to the Irish on the service error. Grace to serve, Sophia in, Teresa out. 6-4 Irish. Grace's serve is down for an ace. Grace's next serve is another ace. Grace's next serve. Passed over. Maeve attacks the overpass. That's popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Then pass into the net and drops for an Irish point. Grace's serve tips the tape. Passed up into the net. Dug out of the net and then drops for an Irish point. Grace's next serve, popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Then across the middle, free ball over. Maeve lets it drop, but it's inbounds. 10-5 Irish, Yellow Jackets with the serve. Jump serve over. Zoe pops it up. Maya for Sophia. Her attack finds the floor, inbounds. Side out point to the Irish. Maya to serve with the 11-5 lead. She'll drive her serve low over, popped up high in the air. Pass forward and into the net and drops for an Irish point. Next serve from Maya is mishandled for an ace. And the Yellow Jackets will call timeout. Maya with the serve after the Yellow Jacket timeout. So floated over, dug up, but sent to the official stand for an ace. Maya's next serve, mishandled for an ace. Next serve sent into the stands for another ace. Maya's next serve is an ace. Next serve into the net, side out to the Yellow Jackets, but it's 17-6, Irish with the lead. Yellow Jackets misfire on their serve, side out point to the Irish. Maeve to serve with the 18-6 lead. Maeve service into the net, side out back to the Yellow Jackets, 18-7 Irish. Yellow Jackets will let the toss drop, replay. Served over, and that lands inbounds. Served over. Grace passes forward. Maya bump set. Zoe will push from the 10-foot line. Popped up. Bump set. Tipped over the block. Maeve, Maya for Sophia. Sophia's attack is out of bounds, point to the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets next serve deep. Grace passes up. Maya sets for Sam, left side. Her attack, dug up. Pass over free. Maya pops it up. Zoe will send it over. Touch forward, touch back, back row attack. Maya pops it up. Sophia bump set. Zoe with a low tip. That's passed back over. Grace. Then Maya. Now Sophia's attack. Dug up. Overpass. Maya passes up and not over. Tips the tape. Sophia can't do anything with it. It's a Yellow Jacket point after the long rally. Yellow Jacket serve. Grace passes forward. Maya passes across. Sam rolls it over. Dug up into the net and drops. Side out point to the Irish. Sophia to serve. Teresa and Grace out. 19-10 Irish, set number 2. Sophia's serve is sent into the scorers table by the Yellow Jackets for an Irish ace. Next serve into the net, drops side out point to the Yellow Jackets. 20-11 Irish leading. Served over deep. Grace passes forward. Maya across. Zoe's attack lands out of bounds. Point Yellow Jackets. Next serve. Maeve back it out, pops it up. Maya set across. Sam's attack finds the floor on the change-up attack. Zoe to serve with the 21-12 lead. Zoe's serve. Deep popped up off the ceiling. Pass forward, tipped across. Maeve with the pass. Maya sets for Sam. Her attack dug up but not handled. Point to the Irish. Zoe's next serve floats deep. Passed up and over. Teresa attacks that overpass. Touch forward. Popped up but sent to the stands for an Irish point. Zoe's next serve, deep popped up. Then moved across and over. Grace. Maya tips it over the block. That'll find the floor for an Irish point. And if I've got my score right, it's set point for the Irish. Served over, touched up. Replay. Replay. Because they were in position to maybe play it, we'll replay, had the basket not been there. Zoe's next serve is an ace, just delayed. And we'll play a third as the Irish take the second set, 25-12. Looks like Irish will have first serve for set number 3. Zoe, Sam, Teresa, Maya, Maeve, and Sophia Grace at libero. Yellow Jackets getting their lineup checked. Now the Irish. Grace is in, Zoe's got the ball, and we're ready to get underway. First serve from Zoe. Played the wrong way, then sent forward. Free ball rolled over. Maeve pops it high in the air. Maya bumps it. Sam's attack gets down for an Irish point. Zoe's next serve. Passed up and hits the ceiling. Kept alive but can't be tracked down. Point to the Irish. Zoe's next serve. Driven over, pass tipped over the block. Maeve pops it up. Maya sets for Sam. Her attack, pass forward, then pushed over. Teresa pops it up. Maya sets. Zoe's attack. Oh, it was kept alive and then drops for an Irish point. Zoe's next serve is an ace. Two Yellow Jackets were looking at each other as the ball hits between them. Zoe's next serve. Ate up the Yellow Jacket player. Another ace. Zoe's next serve. Lands inbounds for an ace. Caught a piece of Yellow Jacket on the way by. Zoe's next serve. Misplayed, kept alive, but then hits the back wall for an Irish point. Ball got wet. We'll go to the backup. Zoe's next serve. Off the upper arm, push forward, then pushed across. Free ball in, not even into the net. Drops for an Irish point. Zoe's next serve is an ace. Zoe's next serve. Popped up, over, but out. And the Yellow Jackets will take their first time out. Upset number 3. Zoe on the serve after the Yellow Jackets timeout here in set number 3. Had to make this last regular season match extend out a little bit more. Zoe serve. Passed over. Teresa attacks. Passed over. Sam attacks. That's a touch forward. Sam will tip it again. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Pass across, then attack. Grace passes forward. Maya bumps that across. Sam's attack is passed over. Grace passes up. Maya sets across for Sam. Her attack down the line popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Sent over free. Teresa pops it up. Maya sets Zoe. Zoe rolls it over free. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets. Sent across. Maeve pops that up. Maya. Teresa's attack lands out of bounds. Side out. First point of the set to the Yellow Jackets. It's 10-1 Irish. Served over short, tips the tape. Zoe digs it up. Maya sets for Sam. Sam's attack floats over the block and drops in front of the back row for an Irish kill. Sam will now serve with the 11-1 lead. Sam serve. Passed over. Teresa attacks that. Gets over the front row and drops for an Irish kill. Sam's next serve floats in for an ace. Sam's next serve floats in, popped up by the Yellow Jackets. They'll attack off the block. Maeve pops it over. Maya with the free ball. Sam from the 10-foot line attacks. Pass forward, tipped. Maeve keeps it alive. Teresa can't dig it out of the net. She'll be called for a lift. Side out point to the Yellow Jackets, 13-2 Irish. Yellow Jackets float their serve over. Drops in front of Grace. Served over short, and that drops between 3 Irish. Served over into the net and drops for an Irish side out and point. Teresa to serve, Sophia in, Grace out. 14-4 Irish lead. Teresa serve is into the net, side out point to the Yellow Jackets. As Grace will check back in. 14-5 Irish. Floated over. Sam pops it up. Maeve sets. Or Maya sets for Maeve's attack. Dug up, then tipped over. Sam pops it up. Maya keeps it alive. Maeve tips it over the block. Popped up. Set back. Back row attack. Sam got a hand to it off of Sophia's shin and then drops for a Yellow Jacket point. Floated over. Grace sends it over. Attacked by the Yellow Jackets and finds the floor for a Yellow Jacket point. Floated over. Sam mishandles. It's off the back wall for a Yellow Jacket point. Next serve floats over. Grace passes up, and it catches the speaker and drops for a Yellow Jacket point. Next serve. Zoe touches forward. Maeve helps it along. Maya sends it over. Yellow Jackets pass forward. Low set, then push. Sophia pops it up. Maya plays it off the tape, drops Yellow Jacket side. They try to dig it up and goes under the net. Side out point to the Irish. Maya will serve at the 15-9 lead. drives that over, sent right back. Grace with the touch, Sophia, and then Maya sends it over. Sent right back. Grace will send it back. Pass forward. Bump set, free ball over. Maeve pops that up. Maya sets for Sophia. Her attack is off some arms and under the curtains for an Irish point. Maya's next serve. Popped up, then sent over free. Grace passes forward. Maya sets for Zoe. Her attack spins off the arm and lands inbounds near the back line for an Irish point. Maya's next serve. Passed up, but almost to the official stand for an Irish ace. Maya's next serve. It's too deep, out of bounds. Side out point to the Yellow Jackets. It's 18-10 Irish. Floated over. Grace passes tight. Maya tips it, tips the tape, and then rolls over and drops for an Irish side out and point. Maeve to serve with the 19-10 lead in set number 3 as the Yellow Jackets substitute. Maeve serve popped up. Well, tipped over and drops for a Yellow Jacket side out and point. 19-11 Irish. Yellow Jacket serve is out of bounds, side out point Irish. Sophia out, Teresa in, Grace to serve, 20-11 Irish lead. Grace drives it over, popped high in the air. Then sent over, but out for an Irish point. Grace's serve, mishandled down for an ace. Grace's next serve, popped up by the Yellow Jackets, passed over. Zoe with the pass, Maya will push it deep. Touch forward, set back, then pushed over. Maya, Maeve puts it high in the air. Grace will send it over free. Passed across, then passed over. Maya pops it up. Maeve, then Maya will roll it over. Popped up and sent over. Grace pops it up. Maya keeps it alive. Maeve's attack goes into the net, side out point Yellow Jackets. It's 22-12 Irish in set number 3. Served over, Maeve pops it up. Maya sets across, Zoe tips it over. Touched across, then pushed. Grace digs it up and over. Popped up by the Yellow Jackets, they'll tip over the block. Maeve passes, Maya sets for Sam. Her attack is popped up. Kept alive, free ball rolled over. Teresa cops that up. Maya sets for Zoe. Zoe's attack into the tape and drops on the Irish side for a Yellow Jacket point. 22-13 Irish. Served over. Grace passes forward. Maya bumps set. Teresa sends the free ball over, but too deep, out of bounds. Served over. Maeve. Zoe will send it over. Rolled forward, popped up, tipped over. Maya, then Maeve. Now Teresa sends it over. Passed forward by the Yellow Jackets. Popped up and then tipped over the block. Teresa got an arm on it, didn't do anything with it. Served over Maeve and then off the ceiling and drops. Next serve, Grace passes it up. Maya bump set, Zoe attacks. That's dug up off the ceiling and then drops for an Irish kill. Zoe to serve with the 23-16 lead. Zoe serve dug up, over, but out. And match point Irish. Zoe's serve is into the tape. It's 24-17. Still match point Irish. She'll let her toss drop, replay. Serve floats over. Zoe passes forward. Maya digs it up. Teresa's attacks. That lands out of bounds for a Yellow Jacket point. 24-18. Still match point Irish. Serve floats over. Grace passes forward. Maya bump set. Teresa's attack. Touch forward. Then set up. Free ball rolls over. Zoe with the pass. Maya tips it deep, and that'll find the floor inbounds. Irish won their regular season with a 3-set victory. 19-25, 25-12, 25-18. Seventh graders won it in 2 sets. We start regional action for the 7th graders on Saturday, approximately 10 a.m. as they'll take on Bloomington St. Mary's at Blessed Sacrament. We'll have to wait a few days for the 8th graders regional assignment. Probably be a week from Saturday at Blessed Sacrament. Have no idea what time. We'll see you Saturday from Blessed Sacrament for the 7th graders.